Hello, and welcome to Claire and Bloom, where I share my love of fragrance, body care, and beauty. In this video, I'll be sharing an overview of the Victoria's Secret semi-annual sale, as well as my fragrance recommendations. Thank you so much for stopping by, and let's get started. Victoria's Secret started their summer semi-annual sale today, June 12th, both online and in stores. I wanted to share an overview of the sale and which perfumes and body care are included, as well as some recommendations since I've already reviewed most of these items. I'm basing this information on what I'm currently seeing on sale online, but there could be additional items marked down in stores. I'll try to share an update on any other items I see on sale once I'm able to shop the sale in store. If you haven't been purchasing the perfumes and body care throughout the year, or you want to pick up some backups, this is a good time to grab some at a discount. You can check out my Victoria's Secret playlist for reviews of most of the items featured in this video, and I'll link my spring and summer fragrance overviews in the description box in case you want to check those out. If you're not familiar with Victoria's Secret SAS, they have the sale every summer and after Christmas, where they clear out seasonal inventory of beauty items, as well as the rest of the store, like bras, pajamas, etc. Most of the spring and summer body care collections will be on sale, and if they are, that means they are discontinued. So now is the time to grab any that you want. Victoria's Secret does not bring back scents like Bath & Body Works, so once something's gone, it's usually gone for good. They do sometimes keep select collections in the line past the sale, and we may also see some past fall and winter collections pop up if they have any leftover stock. Sadly, in the past few years, there haven't been much, if any, markdowns on beauty items like mists and perfumes after the start of the sale, so you may want to just go ahead and grab whatever you want from the start. You can get a price adjustment within 14 days if the price goes down further, but in the last couple of years, pretty much none of the beauty items I bought were further reduced. Gift sets are one exception though, as I have seen those start at 50% and get reduced further down to 75%. However, be aware that VS does do additional percent off days later in the sale, such as an extra 20 or 20% off sale prices. Most of the returning perfumes will last until those days, but some of the really popular body care items typically do not. Starting with perfumes, they are marked down to $29.99 for 1.7 ounce and $39.99 for 3.4 ounce. And perfume mists and lotions are $12.99, while rollerballs are $9.99. None of the 2024 perfume launches are included in the sale, such as Bombshell Escape, except for discontinued products like the cooling gel lotion. This is typical, as the summer perfume release is usually included in the winter sale. The Valentine's Day Collector's Edition of Tease is on sale for $44.99. It's the same as the regular Tease scent, just in a limited edition bottle. I have an older version here, but the one in the sale looks pretty similar. And from the Signature collection, it looks like several scents in the Very Sexy line are being discontinued, including Very Sexy Orchid, Very Sexy Oasis, and Very Sexy Sea, which will only leave Very Sexy and Very Sexy Night. Very Sexy Orchid has notes of blackcurrant, orris woods, and sheer patchouli, and it's a dark, rich blackcurrant scent with some bright citrus and a softly powdery quality. The patchouli and woods make it feel heavy and dark, and it also has a bit of spice from pink pepper. And my personal favorite in this group is Very Sexy Oasis, with notes of tuberose blanche, camellia, and orange flower. It's a sweet, creamy, powdery floral with bubblegummy tuberose and a clean, musky, woody base. It feels soft and pretty, and it has a similar feeling to Tease Creme Cloud, but that one is lighter and sweeter. This one has a bit of a citrusy kick that makes it feel sort of tropical, and I'm debating whether or not I want to grab a backup before it's gone. And Very Sexy Sea has notes of Italian bergamot, neroli blossom, and sun-drenched cedar. And it's a citrusy scent with a strong mix of bergamot and neroli. The floral isn't very prominent, and the woods don't have much creaminess or sweetness. I don't really love this one, as I find it a bit too sharp, so I only have the fragrance mist. VS also typically brings back old discontinued perfumes for the sale, and I'll run through the ones that I saw are back. In addition to the eau de parfum, they also have fragrance mists for these, which are $12.99. I didn't see any body lotions online, which is a bummer because I like to pair my perfumes and lotions together. And sadly, they once again did not bring back the perfume I was hoping for, which is Love Me More. Instead, they've mostly re-released ones that they've already brought back in the last few years, with a few exceptions. As I go through these, you'll see that I have the original packaging for most of them, but I'll insert a picture of the packaging available in the sale. First up is Bombshell Wildflower, which has notes of desert wildflower, star lotus, and neon rose. And this is a very floral scent with a mix of wildflowers and rose. It feels fresh and airy, like you're in a garden surrounded by flowers, and it doesn't have a ton of sweetness. There's a bit of a soapy, watery quality, as well as a hint of a bubblegummy tuberose, but it has more of a subtle floral sweetness. This isn't one I'd personally buy a backup of, but I think that it's okay if you want a rosy floral. Next is Crush, which has notes of pink peppercorn, treasure peony, and a shock flower. And this is a pretty, sweet floral that has a lipsticky quality to it. It feels fresh and clean, kind of along the lines of Versace Bright Crystal, and I don't get too much of the pink pepper. It's basically the same scent as Just a Kiss, which I will be featuring later in the video. This was a popular one back when it was first available, and they have brought it back before for SAS. And then there's Tease Heartbreaker, with notes of electric starfruit, purple lotus, and tonka bean, and the original also listed whipped cream. And this is a sweet, creamy floral with a bit of a tropical fruitiness. I'm not a huge fan of starfruit, and it does have a bit of sharpness here, but it mostly feels green. This isn't my favorite Tease flanker, but I do like it, especially the vanillic sweetness in the dry down. I also saw in a photo someone posted that Angel Gold was available in store, but I don't see it online, so I'm not sure if it's actually back, and I couldn't find the photo again to see what area that person was in. I'll go over the scent briefly just in case. And it has notes of sparkling bergamot, lush gardenia, and musk. It's a bright, fresh, citrusy floral with a lightly powdery musk. It has a little fruity sweetness, but feels kind of woody as well. I like it, but it's not my favorite in the Angel line. And the newer bottle feels like a real downgrade to me, as the bottles used to be so cute with the little angel wings. And the last returning scent is a little confusing. It's listed online as Bombshell New York, with notes of starfruit, twilight jasmine, and Madagascar vanilla. However, the bottle really looks like their old New York perfume from the Angel Stories line, not the Bombshell one. And that had notes of sheer jasmine and ebony wood. I'll have to check it out in store to see which scent it really is. I don't have either of those original perfumes, but if it is indeed Bombshell New York, I am interested in giving it a try. I also wanted to note that there are still some perfumes remaining from the previous semi-annual sales that have been in the sale section or were just made available again. I'm going to briefly mention a few of them, and will show my original bottles, which may differ from what is currently available. This includes Fearless, with notes of blackcurrant, purple diamond iris, and orris. And it's one of my favorites from VS that I would highly recommend if you like powdery scents. Next is So In Love, with notes of violet leaves, rose de mai, and musk. And this is a fresh, green rose scent with a lightly powdery quality. Then there's Hardcore Rose, with notes of black roses, black plum, and raw amber. And it's a nice rose scent with sweet plum and a subtle warmth. And next is Just a Kiss, with notes of peony petals, ashoka flower, and pink peppercorn. And as I mentioned earlier, this is basically the same scent as Crush, only in less pretty packaging. And lastly, I have Basic Instinct, with notes of purple plum, tuberose, and sexy patchouli. And this is a pretty strong scent that's more suited for evening. I wouldn't recommend it if you don't like patchouli. And you can check out my previous SAS videos for reviews on all of these scents. I also have a dedicated video on my favorite of this group, which is Fearless. And moving on to body care, most of the spring and summer collections on the VS side have moved to sale. The last remaining fall collection from last year, Cashmere, went on sale between last SAS and this one, so there's not much left online, but it is marked down to $6.99. That was one of the best collections of the year, and I actually liked all of the scents, so I'd grab any remaining pieces while you can. There were also a few spring and summer collections from this year that had already moved to sale before SAS. That included the Year of the Dragon collection for Lunar New Year, which is $6.99. I really like Peony Amber, a sweet, powdery, fruity floral that's similar to Bath & Body Works' Luminous, as well as Rose Lychee, a pretty rose scent with sweet lychee. And same with the Enchanted Sundown collection for Ramadan. It was already on sale for $6.99. Pomegranate Sky is a warm, witty scent that's fruity, but also has a powdery quality. And Rose Twilight is a soft, fresh rose with musk and soft grapefruit. And I would recommend both of those. And the Glistening Cove collection was also on sale for $6.99. And I was kind of mixed on this line. I do like Siren Serenade, which has a fruity mix of watermelon and apricot, as well as a beachy feel. And I also enjoy Shimmering Shores, a sweet, woody floral with fresh coconut and a light vanilla sweetness. New to sale from spring is the Vivid Blooms collection, which is marked down to $6.99. I didn't really care too much for this line, as nothing really stood out to me. I do like Brilliant Cherry Blossom, which is a fruity scent with cherry and citrus. And I also think Bright Mariposa Apricot and Lush Orchid Amber are okay, but nothing I'm super excited about. Then from summer, the Midnight Heatwave collection is now on sale for $6.99. I really like two of the scents, including Sizzling Vanilla, which is a sweet, warm, sugary vanilla with light creamy coconut and a touch of mango, as well as Electric Mango, a fruity scent with a mix of passion fruit, pineapple, guava, and mango. Sizzling Vanilla seems to have mixed reviews, but I think it's a bit different for a vanilla and I enjoy it. The Chasing Paradise collection is also on sale for $6.99. And I'd recommend Coastal Bliss, a sweet, milky vanilla with tropical frangipani, as well as Island Rush, a creamy coconut scent with a light, fresh floral, and what I believe is some juicy, tart pineapple. I wasn't really a fan of the other two scents. And the last summer collection on the VS side is the Soul line, but VS seems to have removed it from the website completely. I didn't expect it to be on sale, as they usually hold the flanker collections over to the next season. I'll update in the comments if I find out that it is indeed on sale, but I would assume that we'll see this on sale sometime towards winter SAS. And moving on to Pink, most of the spring and summer collections are on sale, with the exception of the new Boardwalk collection that includes Cotton Candy and Rocket Pop. The Pink Spring Mist collection was already on sale for $5.99, and I really like the creative packaging on this line. My favorite scent is Petal Gloss, which to me smells like sweet, fluffy candy with hints of pear and coconut. I also like Candy Hearts, which seems to be a bit polarizing, but I mostly get sweet berries and praline, along with a powdery candy feel like those Valentine's conversation hearts. And the popular Pop Jelly collection has now moved to sale, and is marked down to $6.99. I really like this entire collection, but my far and away favorite is Pop Jelly Vanilla and Dreamy, which to me is a delicious caramelly vanilla with a touch of powdery bubblegum. That one's been kind of hard to find though, and I shared some comparisons in my recent Pop Jelly review. I also really like Pop Jelly Warm and Cozy, a cotton candy scent with candied strawberry and a creamy vanilla sweetness. The Malibu Daze collection is also on sale for $6.99, which features the popular Sunset Gelato. It's a yummy pistachio scent with a creamy caramel sweetness and a sprinkle of salt. I also like Tropical Nectar, which is a fruity mix of passion fruit and mango, and has a sugary sweetness. This collection also has a candle for Coconut Coast, and I think the packaging is really cute. And last for body care is the standalone peach scent in the Pink Hygiene line, which is on sale for $6.99, and that includes the mist, lotion, oil, etc. It has a strong, fresh, peachy scent, but it also has something sweetening it, such as honey or vanilla. I thought this scent was okay, but all of the products had shimmer in them, so they're not something that I would reach for very often. So that's it for my overview and recommendations for the Victoria's Secret Summer Semi-Annual Sale. I have to say that I'm a little bit disappointed, as there aren't any returning perfumes that I'm super excited to pick up, and I already have basically all of the perfumes and body care that are included in the sale. But I do think that there are some good deals if you don't already have many of these scents, and I hope that this video has been helpful. We also never know if VS will drop more items or if the selection will be different in store, so I do plan to check out the sale in person. And if I end up finding anything interesting, I will share my haul. Let me know what you're interested in picking up and what you think of the sale. Thank you for watching. I hope that you'll subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.